What if a single penny could change your life forever? Imagine discovering that an old coin lying unnoticed in your drawer could be worth millions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right, millions. Today, we're diving into the incredible story of the 2009 Lincoln Log Cabin penny without a mint mark, a coin that's making waves in the collector's market for its jaw-dropping value. Now, before you brush this off as another too good to be true tale, let me assure you, this is real. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what makes this penny so valuable and how you can identify if you're sitting on a small fortune. But here's the kicker, not many people even know about this coin's worth. Could you be one of the lucky few? Stick around to find out. And hey, quick question, when was the last time you actually looked closely at your pennies? Go ahead and grab your jar of coins while we talk. You might just thank me later. So, what makes the 2009 Log Cabin Lincoln penny without a mint mark so special? Let's take a step back in time to 2009. This year marked the bicentennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth, and the U.S. Mint decided to commemorate it by releasing 4 unique penny designs. One of these designs featured a humble log cabin, symbolizing Lincoln's early life, but here's where things get interesting. Some of these pennies were minted without a mint mark, a subtle detail that most people overlook. And yet, this little flaw is precisely what makes these coins so sought after today. Now, let me paint a picture for you. The current market value for a regular 2009 log cabin penny? A few cents. But if you have one of these rare, no mint mark versions in pristine condition, its value skyrockets. We're talking thousands of dollars at auction, and in some rare cases, up to $3 million. Yes, $3 million. Let that sink in. You might be wondering, why is it worth so much? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, historical significance, and the condition of the coin. Collectors are always on the hunt for unique pieces to complete their sets, and this penny checks all the boxes. It's like finding the rarest puzzle piece in the world. But here's where it gets even better. Many people don't know how to spot these valuable coins. Could you imagine the thrill of finding a $3 million penny in your collection? It's not just a dream, it's a very real possibility. Now, before you start rummaging through your coin jars, let me share a crucial tip. To identify if you have one of these rare pennies, you'll need to look for 3 key things: the log cabin design on the reverse, no mint mark under the date, and its condition. Coins that are uncirculated or graded as MS 65 or higher by professional grading services are where the real money lies. But here's the twist, even if your penny isn't in perfect condition, it could still be worth a significant amount. So, don't overlook any coin until you've had a chance to examine it closely. By the way, did you grab that jar of coins earlier? If not, now's the perfect time. Pause this video if you have to, because every second counts. The market for these coins is hot right now, and collectors are paying top dollar for the rarest finds. Don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. So, what happens if you do find one of these rare pennies? The first step is to get it professionally graded and appraised. This will not only confirm its authenticity but also maximize its value when you decide to sell. And trust me, the buyers are out there, ready to pay life-changing amounts for the right coin. As we wrap up, here's a final thought to leave you with. How many opportunities have passed you by simply because you didn't know they were there? This penny might just be one of those hidden gems, waiting for you to uncover it. Don't wait for someone else to beat you to it. Start searching today, because who knows? Your financial future could be hiding in plain sight. And remember, every great treasure hunt begins with a single step, or in this case, a single penny. Thanks for watching, and here's to discovering your next big payday. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. You never know who else might need to hear this. See you in the next one. Imagine reaching into an old jar of coins, pulling out a penny, and discovering it could be worth millions. Yes, you heard that right, millions. In fact, a 1967 Lincoln penny without a mint mark recently shocked collectors with a jaw-dropping valuation of up to $2.8 million. Could you be holding a fortune and not even know it? Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll learn exactly what makes this coin so valuable and how to identify if you have one of these treasures hiding in plain sight. Let's set the stage. The year was 1967. The U.S. Mint had just gone through a tumultuous period, removing mint marks from coins between 1965 and 1967 to discourage coin hoarding during a nationwide coin shortage. That decision unknowingly set the stage for one of the most valuable coins in American history. Here's the twist: not all 1967 pennies are created equal. While millions of these coins were struck, only a select few possess the characteristics that make them worth life-changing sums. We'll get to those details in just a moment, but first, let me ask you this: when was the last time you actually looked closely at your pocket change? If you're like most people, probably never. And that's exactly what makes this story so exciting, the opportunity to turn overlooked pennies into pure gold. So, what exactly gives the 1967 Lincoln penny its sky-high value? It boils down to three key factors: rarity, condition, and errors. First, let's talk about rarity. Despite millions of pennies being minted, certain variations are extremely scarce. Coins struck on a wrong planchet or with double dies are some of the rarest errors, and collectors will pay top dollar for them. Condition is another crucial factor. Coins graded at MS 67 or higher can command astronomical prices. Why? Because finding a penny in near-perfect condition after decades of circulation is almost like finding a needle in a haystack. Now, here's the kicker: some 1967 pennies have unique minting errors that make them one of a kind. Imagine a penny with doubling on Lincoln's profile lettering. Those tiny imperfections can mean the difference between a penny worth 1 cent and a penny worth $2.80 million. But wait, before you start digging through your drawers, there's one more crucial piece to this puzzle: knowing where and how to sell your coin for maximum value. We'll cover that in just a moment, so don't go anywhere. What's more shocking? A penny worth $2.8 million, or realizing you've probably used a rare coin to pay for coffee? Let that sink in for a second. Now comes the exciting part: identifying if you have one of these valuable pennies. Start by examining your 1967 pennies under a magnifying glass. Look for any unusual features like doubling on the text or Lincoln's portrait. Pay attention to the coin's edges and surface. Even small irregularities can signal an error coin. If your penny looks pristine, consider having it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. A high grade can multiply its value exponentially. But here's the urgent part: the market for rare coins is hotter than ever. Collectors and investors are paying top dollar right now, so time is of the essence. Reach out to reputable coin dealers, attend coin shows, or even list your penny in an auction to get the best possible price. And here's the million-dollar question: could your old jar of coins hold the next $2.8 million penny? If you're even a little curious, you owe it to yourself to check. But before you dive into your collection, there's one more critical tip you need to know about preserving your coin's value, and trust me, it's a game changer. Click the link in the description to learn how to protect and showcase your rare coins like a pro. Now that you know the secrets behind the 1967 penny, it's time to take action. Don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. Who knows, you might be holding a piece of history worth millions. Thanks for watching, and remember, every penny truly counts. Did you know a single penny sitting in your drawer could be worth over $2.5 million? Yes, you heard that right, $2.5 million. Imagine holding on to something so small, so ordinary, and discovering it could change your life forever. Today, we're uncovering the mystery of the 1968 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny and why collectors are willing to pay a fortune for it. If you've ever doubted that coins could hold such value, stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and how to turn that dusty penny into a life-changing treasure. Oh, and before you start flipping every couch cushion and emptying your piggy bank, let's make sure you know what you're looking for. Not every penny is a golden ticket, but the ones that are, they're like winning the lottery without even buying a ticket. Now, why is this particular penny so valuable? Let's dive into the incredible story behind the 1968 Lincoln penny. But first, picture this. What if you found a penny so rare, it instantly turned you into a millionaire? What would you do with that kind of money? Pay off debts? Travel the world? Let's keep that vision in mind as we explore how this seemingly simple coin could transform your life. Back in 1968, the Denver Mint produced millions of Lincoln pennies. So what makes some of them worth millions of dollars today? It all comes down to rare errors and unique characteristics. Collectors and experts have identified a handful of 1968 pennies with anomalies so rare, they've become the holy grail of numismatics. Think of these as the diamond-in-the-rough coins, so rare that even seasoned collectors dream of finding one. The key features to look for include double die errors, minting imperfections, and specific design flaws. For example, some pennies show doubling on the date or the mint mark, creating a striking visual effect. These errors occurred during the minting process, making each flawed coin one of a kind. And here's where it gets exciting. These rare features not only make the penny unique but also send its value skyrocketing in auctions. We're not talking a couple $100s here, we're talking seven figures. But there's one particular detail that separates the good finds from the life-changing ones. I'll reveal that in just a moment, so don't go anywhere. Now, let's talk numbers. Some of these rare 1968 pennies have sold for over $2.5 million in private sales and high-profile auctions. Why such high prices? It's a mix of rarity, condition, and demand. Coin collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these historical treasures because they're not just buying a penny, they're buying a piece of American history. And that history could be hiding in your pocket change right now. So, before you start wondering if your Starbucks change has been holding out on you, let's break down exactly how to identify one of these jackpot pennies. Alright, here's the most crucial part. How do you spot a 1968 mint mark Lincoln penny worth millions? First, grab a magnifying glass or even your smartphone camera for a closer look. Check the date. Do you see any doubling on the numbers? How about the mint mark? Even the slightest doubling could mean you've hit the jackpot. Next, inspect the coin's overall condition. Coins in mint or near mint condition are far more valuable, so avoid cleaning or polishing them, as that could lower their worth. And here's that game-changing detail I mentioned earlier, look for small imperfections or errors that aren't obvious at first glance. These might include misaligned dies or even subtle design flaws. If you're unsure about what you found, consider getting the coin professionally appraised. There are experts who specialize in rare pennies, and they can help confirm if you've struck gold, or in this case, copper. But what if you do find one? How do you turn this treasure into actual cash? Stick around, we're getting to that next. Once you've identified a rare 1968 Lincoln penny, the next step is to connect with collectors or auction houses. Online platforms, like eBay or specialized coin auction sites, are great places to start. However, to maximize your earnings, you might want to consult a numismatic expert or even attend a coin show. Remember, the right buyer can make all the difference between a modest payday and life-changing wealth. And if you're still thinking, nah, this is too good to be true, ask yourself, what's the harm in checking your spare change? Worst case, you spend a few minutes looking. Best case? You're the next millionaire on your block. So, what's stopping you? Go grab that jar of coins, inspect every penny, and see if you're sitting on a fortune. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and share it with someone who might have a rare penny waiting to be discovered. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips on unlocking the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Who knows? The next millionaire success story could be you. Let me ask you this, what if you've been walking past a fortune every day without realizing it? Maybe it's hiding in an old jar of coins or tucked away in your dresser drawer. Sounds crazy, right? But it's true. There's a 1976 mint mark Lincoln penny out there, and one of these elusive coins sold for an astonishing $2.3 million. Yes, you heard that right, a single penny worth more than most people's homes. Imagine what that kind of money could do for your life. Now, here's the kicker, you might be sitting on one of these rare coins right now and not even know it. By the end of this video, you'll learn exactly why this penny is so valuable, how to identify if you have one, and the steps you need to take to sell it for top dollar. But be warned, the clock is ticking. The market for rare coins is hotter than ever, and collectors are willing to pay a premium, but only if you act fast. Let's rewind to 1976. America was celebrating its bicentennial, and people were obsessed with collecting commemorative items. But what many didn't realize was that something extraordinary was happening at the Denver Mint. A batch of pennies was produced with unique characteristics that make them incredibly rare today. And when I say rare, I mean less than a handful are known to exist. It's like finding a needle in a haystack. So, what makes the 1976 penny worth millions? First, it's all about the errors. Coin errors can dramatically increase a coin's value, and the 1976 penny is infamous for having a few key mistakes. Some have double dies, others feature off-center strikes, and then there are those made with a rare copper alloy that gives the coin its distinct look. These mistakes might seem small, but to collectors, they're gold, or should I say, copper. Now, here's a quick quiz to keep you on your toes. Do you know how to spot these errors? Don't worry if you don't, I'll guide you through it in just a moment. But first, let's talk about why you need to act now. The market for rare coins like the 1976 penny is competitive, and prices can skyrocket overnight. Collectors are hungry for these treasures, and auctions are breaking records left and right. But here's the catch, if you don't know what you're holding, you could accidentally sell it for pennies on the dollar. That's why it's crucial to educate yourself and get your coin authenticated by a trusted expert. You find the 1976 penny in your collection, you get it verified, and within weeks, you're holding a check for millions of dollars. What would you do with that kind of money? Travel the world? Buy your dream home? Finally retire in style? The possibilities are endless. But remember, it all starts with taking action. Now, let's talk next steps. Grab that jar of coins, pull out your collection, and start looking for 1976 pennies with the D mint mark. Pay close attention to any unusual features, like a double image or an off-center design. And if you think you've struck gold, get it appraised by a professional. Don't wait until it's too late. Before we wrap up, here's a little teaser. There's another coin, just as rare as the 1976 penny, that collectors are going crazy for right now. And the best part? You're even more likely to have it than the penny we just talked about. Want to know what it is? Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because I'll reveal it in my next video. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Your journey to uncovering hidden treasure starts today. So, what are you waiting for? Go find that penny and change your life forever. Are you sitting on a fortune without even knowing it? What if I told you that a simple 1986 Lincoln penny, without a mint mark, could make you a millionaire? Yes, a single penny, potentially worth up to $2 million. Stick around, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal everything you need to know about this extraordinary coin and how you could cash in big. But be careful, miss one detail, and you might leave millions on the table. Let's start with a story. Imagine this, you're cleaning out your attic, sorting through old jars of change. Among the nickels, dimes, and quarters, there it is, a 1986 Lincoln penny. It looks ordinary at first glance, but something catches your eye. No mint mark. Could this tiny copper coin actually hold the key to your financial freedom? The 1986 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is no ordinary coin. Its value stems from a rare minting error that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. But here's the kicker, most people don't even realize these pennies exist. Right now, someone might be using one of these in a vending machine, completely unaware that it's worth more than the car they're driving. Quick question, When was the last time you actually checked your spare change? If it's been a while, you might want to grab that coin jar after this video. Trust me, you'll thank me later. So, why is this penny so valuable? The answer lies in its rarity and the story behind it. In 1986, the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia inadvertently produced a small batch of pennies without the P mint mark. These coins slipped through quality control and entered circulation, making them a collector's dream, but here's where things get interesting. Over the years, these pennies have become increasingly scarce. Many have been lost, damaged, or simply overlooked, driving up their value. Today, finding one in pristine condition is like striking gold. And the market? It's hotter than ever. Just last year, a high-grade 1986 no-mint mark penny sold at auction for an eye-popping $1.8 million. Experts predict the next one could break the $2 million mark. But how do you know if your penny is the real deal? Don't worry, I'll get to that in just a moment. Before we dive into the specifics, let's talk about the emotional side of this. Think about what $2 million could do for your life. Pay off your mortgage. Secure your retirement. Maybe even travel the world. This isn't just about a coin, it's about the life-changing opportunities it represents. Now, let's get down to business. To determine if your 1986 penny is the jackpot, you need to look for three key features: no mint mark under the date. This is the most obvious indicator. You'll need to have your coin authenticated by a professional grading service, such as PCGS or NGC, to confirm its value. Once you've verified these traits, the next step is selling. Auctions are the most lucrative route, with platforms like Heritage Auctions attracting serious collectors willing to pay top dollar. But timing is everything. The market can fluctuate, so keeping an eye on trends is crucial. By the way, if you're thinking, I'll just hang on to it for a few more years, remember this: time can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Coins can appreciate in value, but they can also degrade if not stored properly. Don't let a $2 million opportunity turn into a $20 regret. So, what's in your pocket right now? Could you be holding the key to a millionaire's lifestyle without even knowing it? The only way to find out is to check. Don't let this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity slip through your fingers. Who knows? Your financial freedom might just be one penny away. If you found this information valuable, hit the like button and subscribe for more tips on rare coins and hidden treasures. And if you've got a 1986 penny or any other rare coin, share your story in the comments. Let's uncover the hidden wealth in our pockets together. Remember, wealth isn't always about working harder. Sometimes, it's about working smarter and spotting opportunities others overlook. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have you ever wondered if there's a hidden fortune lying unnoticed in your pocket change? What if I told you a simple 1995 Lincoln penny without a mint mark could be worth up to $1.7 million? Yes, you heard that right, one penny, life-changing wealth. But not all 1995 pennies are created equal. In this video, we're uncovering the secrets behind this rare coin, how you can identify it, and why the clock is ticking if you want to cash in. Let's dive in. You're sorting through an old jar of pennies, dusty and forgotten. Among them could be a coin that's more valuable than a brand new luxury car. But why is this 1995 Lincoln penny so special? Here's the deal: coins without a mint mark, particularly from the 1995 batch, are exceptionally rare because of a production anomaly. They were made at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally didn't add a mint mark. However, what makes these pennies worth up to $1.7 million isn't just the absence of the mark, it's a perfect storm of condition, rarity, and demand from collectors. Before we go deeper, let me ask you this: how often do you check your spare change? If the answer is never, you might want to rethink that. You could literally be throwing away a fortune. Alright, now that I've got your attention, let's talk specifics. To identify this valuable penny, you need to know what to look for. First, check the date. It must clearly read 1995. Second, inspect the space beneath the year. If there's no mint mark, you're in business. But wait, there's more. Condition matters. Coins graded as MS-68 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS are the ones fetching top dollar at auctions. That's mint state perfection, no scratches, no wear, and certainly no signs it was stuck under a sofa cushion for 20 years, not sure how to check the condition. Don't worry. There are experts and resources to help, and I'll share more about that in just a bit. Have you ever looked at a penny under a magnifying glass? If not, maybe it's time to dust one off. You'll be amazed at the tiny details you can spot, and who knows? You might even find a jackpot coin. Here's where things get exciting, and a little nerve-wracking. The market for rare coins like the 1995 no-mint mark penny is hotter than ever. Collectors are willing to pay big bucks, but markets can shift. Coins like this aren't just valuable because they're rare, they're also valuable because demand is skyrocketing. That means now is the time to act. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that's worth $1.7 million. What would you do with that money? Pay off your mortgage? Travel the world? Secure your family's financial future? The possibilities are endless, but only if you act fast. And here's a word of caution: scammers know how valuable these coins are, too. If you're serious about selling, work with reputable dealers or auction houses. Don't let the wrong people take advantage of you. We've covered a lot today, but there's so much more to learn about identifying and selling rare coins. If you've got a jar of change sitting at home, start sorting. If you're not sure about a coin's value, consult a professional grading service. And most importantly, don't wait. Before you go, let me leave you with this. How many 1995 pennies have you touched in your lifetime? Hundreds? Thousands? One of them could be your golden ticket. Now, imagine the stories you'll tell when you're the one cashing in on $1 million penny. Isn't it time to find out if your luck is waiting in plain sight? Subscribe for more insights, tips, and stories about rare coins that could change your life. And remember, every penny counts, literally. See you in the next video.